Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back here on the channel, and I'm back here with my second video for the NFL news. I'll follow up some more from today. Probably not that much, or probably still some stuff. So, I did mention in the video that I upload when you watch it. The first NFL news, it's already uploaded, just about a minute or two ago. But I did mention Ronnie Harrison, and he talked about Zach Wilson, you know, how he's missing up receivers in the 7-on-7 warm-up, and then he proceeds to have a good game. Well, this is not a way to conduct an interview when talking about people. So, Ronnie Harrison of NBC, he called Zach Wilson, quote, garbage in the post-game and tried to bait #Chase defensive tackle into agreeing with him. And this kind of felt almost personal. Thankfully, Jones didn't take it, and he stated that he supported and praised Zach Wilson for his play against the #Chiefs. He stepped up overall, man. It wasn't his fault they lost. And to call him, quote, garbage after that game, after he played his best game of the year so far, it was wrong. He crossed the line. And it's not what to do when you speak about athletes. He was also bashing Zach before the game, saying he was missing wide receivers in, pre-game. But respect to Chris Jones, classy guy, could have just agreed with him, and he said he praised him and said he had a good game. But he knew what he was doing. Like, what are your teaching, like, kids that probably could be like future, like interviewers. It's not a good example. Funny thing about this is players always say media members who didn't play at a high level or very disrespectful or like full of bad takes. And then we watch media members like this who played at a high level and disrespectful like this and get bad takes. I mean, it was just a terrible, horrifying interview. We're good to see he handled that with total class, and he, didn't fall for what Ronnie Harrison said. He definitely had money on the game, I bet. But yeah, it was just completely classless. Oh, and then, but I guess there was some, quote, good news, I guess you could say. NBC's Ronnie Harrison apparently, quote, apologized to #Jets QB Zach Wilson for calling him garbage during the post-game interview with Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones. Head coach Robert Saleh said that Harrison, quote, handled things the right way this morning. He was wrong to do it in the first place, but I guess he apparently admitted his mistake. But this morning doesn't excuse his crap. He was just he's not sorry he did it. He's just sorry he got backlash.
Come on, man, that's garbage.
He's just sorry with all the backlash he was getting. And then we got one more thing to talk about with Mr. Harrison here. Michael Parsons spoke about his comments on Zach Wilson, the Cowboys' star linebacker, and he said, to me, that's a fraudulent move. Zach Wilson's special in his own way. You can't sit here and say, you look at the tape and he's garbage. Like, you can say he's not Mahomes tier, but you can't say he's not a good quarterback. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. He then adds some words of encouragement. I hope you win. I hope you grow to the player no one thinks you can grow into. I mean, it's good to see players looking out for each other. It's just a trash thing to say as a, quote, analyst. It was what made it worse. He's supposed to be a, quote, analyst. But it's good to see, players having respect for each other. I know people probably try and twist his words saying, he's probably saying, oh, he's trash, but no, it's not what Mike is saying. At all. But yes, but lesson learned, for people that want to be future interviewers, don't be like Rodney Harrison. So we got an update. In the first video, I talked about Tre'Davious White, how he was ferried towards Achilles, and it was confirmed some unfortunate news. Hashtag Bills cornerback Tre'Davious White indeed tore his Achilles per the team. He's out for the season. Tore his ACL last year, now a torn Achilles this year, man. Seems to be a lot of these same injuries this year. On turf. They were on turf yesterday as well, and non-contact injury. Terrible luck with injuries, man. Tre'Davious White, out for the year. Man, he worked so hard to get back from the first one. And now an Achilles. It just sucks. So we now have some more stuff to talk about. We gotta talk about Taylor Swift. We gotta talk about it. So, let's talk about it here. Let me find it. So, the NFL's official account updated their graphic to images of Taylor Swift. I think it's just too much at this point. I think it's just... They're milking this for as much as possible to get money. I mean, she's a superstar and the ratings are being high, I guess. But... And then now the official NFL Instagram account says the Chiefs are 2-0 with Swifties. And you know, it's a little bit fishy because this is just 12 hours after many fans believe the Chiefs received phantom call help by the refs against the Jets on Sunday Night Football. So, might as well just bet KC win the Super Bowl this year, because the refs might help them. And no matter how you slice, it's kind of a bad look. It's just 0 days without nonsense. But the Instagram bio is just a horrendous look. They're gonna freaking rig the Super Bowl this year for the fucking Swifties. But I feel like sports are scripted at times anyway, so... Yeah, they're definitely milking this, man. It's getting a little bit tiring, to be honest. And the NFL removed the Chiefs' 2-0 Swifties. I guess they saw the backlash and they removed it like an hour later. Well, I guess it's proof that bullying works. I mean, I guess the social media people were just trying to have some fun, I guess. I mean, I don't mind that. It's just kind of a little bit fishy after, you know, the NFL helped the Chiefs kind of win that game. And then, Sauce Gardner talked about it. He put something up. He put something up. Forgot what it was. He said the Chiefs are too... He commented on the NFL adding that before they removed it. He said, LMAOO. Laugh my ass off, I guess. Maybe if I was a Swiftie, the ref wouldn't have threw that flag. He then added it to remove the last part. He said, LMAOO. Maybe if I was Swiftie, then ... Never mind. I mean, the NFL probably made him edit that. I mean, he's not wrong. But he'll probably get fined, I bet now, by the NFL for speaking facts, as the kids say nowadays. But yeah. So maybe this could be just what a lot of fans are wishing for, and maybe she's losing her power to the NFL. It took a dip in ratings, about 4 million less viewers than last week. I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to watch a game where they pan over her like every 15 seconds. Well, I guess TMZ was wrong. But they won't stop milking it, but... Maybe that turned away some viewers. Or they just were just Swifties and really didn't care about football. But I mean, it's whatever. In my opinion, but... I mean, it is what it is at this point. I'm not really going to complain too much more over it. Yeah. The hashtag Titans had one of the more unexpected wins on Sunday, beating the Bengals. And under a part of the win is DeAndre Hopkins converting third downs. He had 3 catches for first downs on third downs in the game, and it's time for the lead in the AFC with 8 such catches in the season. He's rewarding them in critical situations on third downs. I don't know if it was unexpected. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins isn't like elite anymore, but he's still a good receiver. I don't know if it's a quote unexpected, but an unexpected win. I mean, they could have won that game even if Joe Burrow was. I mean, even with Joe Burrow playing, they got killed. If Joe Burrow didn't play, they might not have scored. So some good news for the 0-4 hashtag Bears, I guess. Offensive lineman Taron Jenkins has been designated to return from injured reserve. Well, this won't be saving him, man. It's an offensive lineman. It's not going to save him. So, an update. Hashtag Colts running back Jonathan Taylor will be activated off the PUP list and will practice on Wednesday, per the team. So, maybe he could stay there. They can convince him to stay there with Anthony Richardson. We'll just have to see. But the Colts did not rule out Jonathan Taylor playing Week 5 against the hashtag Titans after they watch him practice. So maybe there's a chance they can play in Week 5. If they do, does that mean they're not going to trade him? So I guess we'll see what goes on with Zach Moss after that then. So after the hashtag 49ers and Cardinals game, running back James Conner and safety Talona Hofunga, how do you say that first name? Not part of the nerd community, got into a scuffle as Conner seemed angry over something. He said he doesn't know what he was pissed off. What pissed him off? Yeah, I mean, my man came up to me. He just wanted to show me something. I honestly don't know what he was trying to show me. He only ran for 52 yards. So I don't know what he was really on, but told him we'll see him next time again. Took the L today, but they'll be good. I mean, maybe he's mad he lost, I guess. But wasting your prime on the Cardinals has that effect. But yeah, Taylor Wan talked about Ronnie Harrison calling Zach Wilson garbage and trying to bait Chris Jones. We should not be ever taking down a guy like that. He's literally a kid. He's a child. What? Why would you do that? I mean, it was unprofessional. I mean, I kind of already mentioned it. What he called him was worse, though. He ain't no child. He's a grown man playing in the NFL. I don't know if he's about a child. But yeah, it was definitely unprofessional what Rodney Harrison said, but there's no more to say what I've already said. So another week, and another fight between fans, Chargers and Raiders fans got into a fight. I mean, there's not really much the NFL can do about it. I mean, no more to say. Falcons head coach Arthur Smith says that Desmond Ridder will remain their starter. He had 2 interceptions on Sunday against hashtag Jaguars, including a pick 6. The Falcons have only scored 6 points versus hashtag Lions on week 3, and only 7 points versus hashtag Jaguars in London week 4. I'll never understand benching. They basically benched Marcus Mariota for a Marcus Mariota clone. Desmond Ridder's just not good. I mean, he's just not good. I mean, what more is there to say about Desmond Ridder? So Rams star rookie wide receiver Puka Nacua credits Rams star wide receiver Cooper Kupp for helping him develop quickly in the NFL, calling him a, quote, huge mentor. I think there was a moment during training camp, which is Cooper Kupp, has been a huge mentor, and there was a moment during training camp where I wasn't having best practice. He came over to me and took me to the side, which is like, hey, Poke, we know what you're capable of. We've seen Dog go up there and continue to do that. He has more catches with 39 and more yards with 501 than any rookie through his first 4 games. It makes sense that he's drawing inspiration from Kupp. I feel like they're going to be an elite duo when Cooper Kupp comes back from injury, man. Update, hashtag Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert suffered a fractured finger injury per rap sheet. Is on his left non-throwing hand and he will have the body to rest. He shouldn't miss any playing time per report. He showed a lot of toughness finishing that game. He won't quit because the Chargers can't afford him to be out. If he was out, yeah, they would lose. Tight end Russ Francis has passed away at age 70 in an airplane crash. Some awful news for former 49ers and Patriots tight end. So, some sad news, RIP, to cover the last story here. But, yeah, it's all safe to next Mac Light. Peace and their NFL news video later tonight.